Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your friendly neighborhood commentator, DreadSilver, and yes, James Harden is now in my Houston Rockets association, as y'all just saw. I mean, at first I was against it, you know, just because I felt like the Rockets gave up way too much. They gave up a lot of money and everything like that, and I didn't want to get rid of Jeremy Lamb and Kevin Martin. But after he's been scoring like 30-40 points his last couple of days, he's been hyping me up, you know. Like, I'm sorry that I'm on the James Harden bandwagon now, and I was able to get a really good trade out of it, you know. It's like the trade I got was Kevin Martin and a second-round pick for James Harden and Daequan Cook, which is pretty close to the trade in real life almost, you know. Just add in Aldridge and add in who else? I think one other player, I forgot who it was, but I'm pretty happy about it, you know. And this is actually the second game with James Harden on my team. The first game is actually going to go on the channel FullHouseENT. I'm going to be on the spotlight this Friday, and everybody who watches me knows about FullHouseENT. And they also know who runs FullHouseENT. It's QJB, Air Jones, Kspade, and Earn. And all of them are really cool guys. Like, I feel like I'm that cool with them that if I asked any one of them a favor, they'd help me out, you know? They'd be eager to. So please check out their channel and check me out this Friday. Look for me on the spotlight. And now back to the game, y'all. You know, my team right now, I like my team. It's really deep, and my starting lineup is pretty awesome. But they have us ranked at a pretty low ranking in the league. I think it's just because I choose these players based on my play style. And you see me get a nice bucket with James Harden right there. He's on fire. And check Delonte West. He does my whole team dirty. He spins around Terrence Williams. There's a finger roll against Jeremy Lin. I couldn't stop him right there. Like, I was really switching players, trying to get right in front of him, and I throw the ball away with Terrence Williams, who's struggling really hard this game, and Delonte West gets another crazy layup on me. That was a Dwayne Wade type layup right there. And Sean Marion's trying to cut to the goal. I get a nice steal on him, but I think like someone's in front of me, so I dive for it, which was a mistake because I tried to pass the ball to Jason Thompson, and this happens. I get a foul right there, but I mean, I just threw the ball away on an easy fast break that I could have had. And I tried to take a shot with Terrence Williams. I was really going for a dunk, and that's probably one of the few buckets he hits this game. I don't know. Usually Terrence Williams leads my team in scoring, but he was struggling. Maybe it's because I wasn't focused on him as much as James Harden. And I get a nice easy pick and roll layup with Aaron Brooks right there. And Vince Carter's trying to come into the paint right there. He backs out a little bit, and I could not stop Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki's ridiculous, man. He's probably the hardest player to stop his mid-range. The only reason he wasn't getting a ridiculous amount of points is because they weren't passing the ball that much. Whenever they passed it to him, it was an automatic shot. Doesn't matter how close to him I was and whatever. And you see Dante Jones cherry picking on me. That's some BS right there. Stuff like that makes me mad how the computer can do that on you. You expect that from like a normal cheesy online player, right? Not the computer. So I catch Trevor Ariza wide open on the three-point line. I didn't get that. So they're going to try to come right back at me. And you see I have Monty Unison, one of the players I think we picked up, in 2011, if I'm not mistaken. And then he just chose to stay in the European League for another year. But now he's on our team right now, and he's apparently he can dunk, and he has some nice three-point stats. So I catch Jeremy Lin wide open, but he misses that three-pointer right there. I was kind of frustrated, but Johnson gets the ball, rebound right there. Johnson and Jason Thompson really surprised me on this team. I try to back down with Johnson, trying to get my post game up. I haven't been using that much because I'm not very good at the post yet. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get on King Greco's level, because when I face him in some online play, I don't want him getting the post on me and scoring on me like that without me getting him back. So I miss another wide open three right there with my play. Probably my favorite three-point play, and I cannot stop Vince Carter. This computer, man, my AI for Jeremy Lin and the people who were back there right there just let Vince Carter rise up on me while I'm trying to switch players and try to play defense. I feel like I was playing with only one player, like a one-on-one, but it was three-on-one. We still got dunked on, and we get him right back with Trevor Ariza. Get a nice dunk on Dante Jones to get it back. Got Vince Carter jumping in the air. Don't leave your feet. I don't know, man. This team is a run-and-gun team. I mean, I got a great backcourt in Jeremy Lin and James Harden. Trevor Ariza on the bench. Terrence Williams. Like, how can you not expect me to not get a ridiculous amount of dunks a game? And I get a nice jumper fadeaway with Jeremy Lin right there. His mid-range is incredible. Jeremy Lin really can do it all. He gets that steal right there. I don't see any super athletic players running with me, so I just take it on all three of them with the Euro set. Jeremy Lin, he really can do it all. I knew he had he could finish at the rim. You see Jeremy Lin get a block right there. Blocks Elton Brand again right there. I knew he could do like you know, finish at the rim. I knew he could dribble, knew he could take that mid-range jumper, hit the three-pointer. But what I didn't know is that he was a ball hawk. I didn't know he could get steals like that, you know, intercept the lane. Didn't know he could get blocks either. I just knew he was, honestly, I didn't think he was such a force. I just thought, not that he was a fluke, but I just thought he was just going to be the average point guard. But he might be one of the top point guards of the league this year. I'm being real optimistic. And they get a nice, not even a nice alley-oop on me, a ridiculous alley-oop with Vince Carter on top of Tyson Chandler and Trevor Ariza. And also on that note, with the me not expecting players to break out, I didn't expect James Harden to be such a ridiculous force in this league as soon as he came to the Rockets. I missed that three with James Harden even though I wasn't that open, and Jason Thompson gets a rebound on me. Jeremy Lin's wide open. I take that three and wet that right before the end of the half. But I didn't expect James Harden to do so well as soon as he left the Thunder. I always expected James Harden to be one of the best six men ever. Maybe a starter, but not like scoring 30, 40 points a game, you know? I know it's only been a couple games, and Chris Kaman does a ridiculous reverse finesse layup. I don't think you should be able to do that in this game, but, you know, tell the 2K developers, because that shouldn't be happening. I get a nice open, or kind of open, and one with Jeremy Lin. They weren't even staying on him like that. They know he's going to finish at the rim. But, yeah, I guess James Harden really is a star, or can be a star. And I guess the Thunder were just, you know, hindering him from doing so. So when he came to the Rockets, he's able to do whatever he wants to do. He just breaks out and scores points like crazy. He's making me more excited to watch the Rockets, and that's a failed alley-oop attempt with a double team on Lin. But Tyson Chandler, with that offensive awareness, gets that loose ball and just dunks that right there with that low vertical. I don't even know why they show the vertical right there. And I started making a whole bunch of mistakes in this third quarter, and they start to come back on me. I get blocked. I throw the ball away. I throw the ball out of bounds. Like, why is Tyson Chandler out of bounds? You can't, come on, you know? You shouldn't even be standing out of bounds and catching the ball. Jump in, you know? And so I try to get this three with James Harden wide open. That's wet. Whenever James Harden's wide open like that on the three-point line, you know that's going straight in. And Terrence Williams really was struggling this game, but I got a mismatch. Terrence Williams on Darren Collison. I get a nice, easy post layup on him. Post hook shot. So I'm trying to run a slasher play for, I want to say, Terrence Williams right here. And I'm trying to get him a bucket, but I can't really get him anything. But I see Jason Thompson open in the lane, so I feed him. He's one of my other players that I was really surprised how well he did. I'm really happy that he's on my team. He's incredible offensive rebounding. I knocked down 2 threes right there, which are wet. And Jason Thompson just gets buckets. I get lucky with Dirk Nowitzki missing that quick layup. And I'm coming down the court with Jeremy Lin. The nice slam dunk right there. And Jeremy Lin's another player I've been having trouble with this whole time. Even though I'll play practice, inter-scrimmage or inter-squad practice with all these players, the computer knows how to use Jeremy Lin perfectly. He'll score all these points on what is it called, on the team full of the bench players. And you see Dirk Nowitzki get a nice up and under, goes through 3 of my players to score. We're down by 4 at this point. I'm trying to just get back in this game, and I missed the layup with Jeremy Lin. It's too much traffic right there. And Vince Carter has a full head of steam. I'm having a hard time stopping their fast breaks. They got a nice backcourt in Darren Collison and Vince Carter and OJ Mayo, who was destroying me like this whole game. So I'm going to try to run another 3-point play for James Harden since I'm down a little bit. He's pretty open, but I just do the pump fake and go for the nice dunk. And they can't stop him right now. Like, I feel like since James Harden is now the best player on my team, he's now the star, I need to like feed him in this 4th quarter. And Chris Kaman's wide open, but misses the shot luckily because I wasn't playing good defense right there. I'm on the fast break again once again with James Harden, and he just feeds Jeremy Lin for the nice layup. People aren't playing defense. They really don't know who to guard because Jeremy Lin and James Harden are taking over this game as he gets another slam dunk right there. Going crazy. You see him cock it back in midair right here. Man, James Harden. I'm so glad he's on the Rockets, man. And early I was disappointed, but I jumped on that bandwagon after I saw him going crazy. I'm glad he didn't turn out like what Lamar Odom going to a new team and just, you know, messing up his whole career. And you check Dirk Nowitzki with that fake pass, and they almost get the layup on me, but Dirk really faked me out with that pass. I did not expect that at all. And James Harden just knocks down this 3. Another wet 3 by James Harden. But why not? You know, I'm on fire, and I was wide open at 3-point line. And I got to win this game. So it's tied up at this point. I didn't mean to pass it to Harden, but you know, that's a good player to pass it to. On the pick and roll, I see James Thompson rolling, so I give it a nice bucket right there. The easy two with a nice dunk on Jason Thompson. I'm glad players roll in this 2K, you know, as opposed to 2K12 where they just stand there. That's a pretty good addition that they had. So they're coming back down with Darren Collison, and look at what they're gonna do. I already see it coming. You see Dirk right there, so you know I'm about to pick off that pass, that easy in the post pass, which was a huge mistake for them. And you see James Harden coming to the paint again for the dunk. This is ridiculous, man. I think he only had like 12 points or 10 points in the first half, but James Harden just going off. So I'm trying to get in there with Jeremy Lin. I missed the fadeaway right there. I should have got another bucket, but Jason Thompson, thankfully, could get the offensive rebound. I get blocked by Vince Carter from way far away. There was no reason he should have been able to get that, but Darren Collison gets the easy bucket right there. I was so mad at that block, you know. And now it's all tied up, and it's up to me to get up a little bit. And you see Dirk trying to come into the paint. I'm getting nervous because whenever Dirk's right there, he's about to score it easily, but he drove, and Jeremy Lin got an easy steal, which led to a James Harden layup. I'm up by 2 now with a minute to go, and now Dirk Nowitzki just got me right back with that 2 easy fadeaway, because that's Dirk's shot, his patented fadeaway shot. And I'm trying to run a pick and roll play for Jeremy Lin to get a nice 2 right here to get up, but I end up almost getting the ball picked off, and then I finally try to go up for the basket, miss it with Tyson Chandler, and I get the ball picked off right here. Probably the stupidest pass I've made this whole game. And they're on the fast break, and OJ Mayo gets a nice dunk. 10 seconds left. The ball needs to be in James Harden's hands. He's my star right now, but I can't shake OJ Mayo even with the screen. So I feed Jeremy Lin, and I can't really get an open shot with him. So I just take the fadeaway at the last second and knock it down. That was wet by Jeremy Lin, and they only got 0.3 seconds to go and have to throw something crazy up, and they don't even get it off in time. But that's the game. I get the win over Dallas Mavericks. Texas belongs to Houston, man. And it's not like the Dallas Mavericks were like having a ridiculous field goal percentage. Like, they were all scoring well. It wasn't like I was holding off their offense. I was holding off to a degree as much as I could, but our rebounding really helped us in this game, and our 3-pointers really helped us. OJ Mayo was unstoppable, as well as Dirk Nowitzki, and thank goodness Dirk Nowitzki wasn't fed the ball every play, or this would have been a different outcome. But on my team, James Harden went crazy, 14 of 20, hitting all these threes, and so did Jeremy Lin with his double-double, 24 and 11. But one of the most crucial players that helped me was Jason Thompson. Almost all of his rebounds were offensive rebounds, and that really kept me in the game a lot when I was missing a lot of shots. It gave us a lot of second chances that the other team wasn't able to get. But this is DreadSilver, y'all. Check me out on FullHouseENT Friday, y'all. Peace.
Mamacita, I said Mamacita, you look like Mona Lisa. Was I supposed to meet ya? What she said? She said, yeah, and I really own a beach house, so you go